What's up, all? Marshall back again today. We have the Mooer Hustle Drive. This particular pedal kind of, I don't want to say rip-off, but more like a copy or clone or something like that, of kind of like the Fulltone OCD. Now, I have not played that particular pedal, but this one reminds me of it. I've played through it a couple times. I like this one a little bit better because of the price point. It's about, I think, about $80, $90, something like that, US. So let's go through it. Right now, I am playing as, most of the time, I'm playing with a Warmoth Parts guitar. We have a distortion, Seymour Duncan in the bridge. I have a DiMarzio Airzone S in the neck position. No middle. Let me give you some clean here. That's bridge. Excuse me. This is neck. And this is a blend of the two. Alright, the Hustle Drive volume is set to a little bit greater than Unity. Not much, but just so I could hear it. Doesn't color the tone by changing the volume in this particular amount. If you jacked up the volume, yeah, you could use it as a boost if you wanted to, but it's more of a distortion type pedal to me anyway. We have there's two modes on it. You can see that toggle right up at the top there. Let me point that one out there, right about there, that little toggle right there. And what that does is it changes the tone setting from a high peak type thing to a low peak. So it accentuates or focuses in more on lower spectrum of the EQ. That sounds about right. And the high peak is about a kind of a boost or hump in about the 3500 kilohertz range. Yeah, 3.5 kilohertz range. That sounds better. So here we go. I'm going to turn it on. Like I said, the tone is all the way turned down. We're set to the low peak setting, and our drive is about, well, as you can see, it's about 12 o'clock. So let's go ahead and hear it. And that sounds, well, it doesn't sound good to my ear, so let me go ahead and change the tone. I'll turn it up to about the 9 o'clock position. Let's go ahead and turn the tone to the 12 o'clock position. Let me go ahead and turn the tone up to 3 o'clock. And tone all the way to its highest setting. Doesn't change that much between about 3 o'clock and the highest setting, but that's okay. I'm going to go ahead and turn the tone all the way back down to its lowest setting and demonstrate the high peak setting. Now let me toggle that between a high peak and low peak just so you can get an idea of what it's doing. As you can tell, there's kind of a volume boost when you put it into the high peak setting. I kind of like the high peak mode, if you will, a little bit better. So let's go sweep through the tone knob so you can get an idea of that. 9 o'clock setting. Now we're at the 6 o'clock setting. Now I've turned up to the 3 o'clock area for the tone control. And I'll turn it up to its highest setting. Now, I'll go ahead and turn the tone back down to about 12 o'clock and then sweep through the drive settings. As you can see, the drive is all the way down, so let's hear how that goes. Still a fair amount of gain, but not a huge amount. I mean, I think this would probably work well for a boost type sound if you're trying to boost an already overdriven amp, or if you have another pedal that you're trying to give it a little more guts. So let me go ahead and put the drive up to its 9 o'clock setting. I'll turn it back. Actually, I'll just go ahead and bypass the 12 o'clock setting altogether and turn it all the way up to, well, it's 3 o'clock. Excuse me. As you can tell, it gets a little bit more beefy in the low end once you get that drive all the way up into its upper regions. It's by no means a metal pedal. I mean, I'm sure you could put a tube screamer in front of it if you'd like to get a little bit more gain and to tighten up the low end if you'd like, but not by itself, I don't think anyway. Maybe some classic type stuff. So let's go ahead and turn up the drive to its high setting. Gets a little squishy on the top end if you like that sort of thing, to get those that nice quote unquote bluesy type stuff, and back up on your volume knob might be helpful there. Now I'll back down my volume on my guitar, that is. All in all, it's a pretty darn versatile pedal for blues, more on the rock side in my opinion. I guess my thoughts for blues type playing, if you lower the gain a little bit on the drive, maybe back off your volume, and maybe a tube screamer or whatever you're putting it into a Fender Twin or another nice clean amp, you'll get a pretty nice sounding. All in all, I like it. And that is all we have for this particular episode. If you have any questions, please, pretty please, let me know below. If you have any comments, please put them below. And if you like this video, it helps me out. I appreciate it. And if you want to see more fantastic videos, go ahead and click that subscribe button. I'd appreciate that as well. Other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. We'll see you real soon. And have a nice day and enjoy.